Hello, beautiful people from the internet. It is Connie over here, and I am demoralized. These past few days have not been the easiest, and I wonder why I always end up in the same place and what I can do so that hopefully in the future I don't end up here again. And I have reached no conclusion, and so after a week of not recording any videos and honestly not leaving my house all that much apart from groceries, I am here to smoke, brainstorm, and hopefully start to get myself out of the place that I always put myself in with all of my overthinking. So maybe overthinking it might not be the best idea. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna be smoking a cigarillo. We're just gonna be talking about random stuff that's going on in life in my head. Let's light it up. This is a signature mini menthol cigarillo. At least it's a green, so I don't know if it's supposed to be menthol. Let's light it up and let's go. So I feel like my main problem these days, I love how I just start this like it's a therapy session, like you asked, like you were like, so how have you been feeling? I just talk, you know, I'm just talking. I don't know, I find it funny. Anyway, my main problem these past few days is that I have not been able to be creative whatsoever. I'm usually a very creative person in multiple fields. It can be creating videos, new ways of editing, music, journaling, all of those. I really enjoy being creative. I like to draw and paint, although I'm not good at it. I still find it really fun and I enjoy doing creative things. And I feel like you could describe my life as a big creative ball of stuff happening. And that is mostly true because I do a lot of creative things and I'm a creative person, I guess. Well, I'm pushing the point too far. The thing is, I like being creative. These past few days, all of those areas feel like they have been blocked and I have zero creativity and zero will to do anything related to any of that. And I'm like, how? Why? Like, how many months ago did I record that video where I was smoking in the forest, like smoking, slow smoke session because I'm sad, whatever, something like that. Point is, I was sad because some of the same reasons a couple months ago, and I was like, yeah, I pulled myself out of it. I can definitely do that again. The thing that I've been realizing though is that, and I realized this because of a really stupid analogy that I'm gonna tell you, but you need to have sad periods of your life. It's just going to happen, and those are important, because if you just felt neutral, or if you felt happy all the time, then you wouldn't even know what happiness is. You only know what it is because you have felt the opposite. And so I accept it, and I'm grateful that I'm sad because then I get to enjoy the happiness way more. So being sad is not really the problem. I'm just kind of annoyed that I cannot be creative because of it. And I realized this, you know why? It's so dumb. So I was playing League of Legends, which is a video game. And it's a video game where you enter a match and you battle against your enemies and you either win or you lose. And you cannot always win because it has a specific system that you have to like win sometimes and lose some others. And so one day I was like, damn, I hate losing in this game. But then I thought I need to lose so that I can win some other games. And this is really stupid, but it's just the way that the system of the game works. Like, you are never going to win all of the games, you know? And I'm not exactly sure if this was the reason why I realized that being sad is really important and something that is crucial in life for you to appreciate the other things. I mean, if you would just want to be neutral, never happy, never sad, that would scare me. That would be really scary. I wouldn't want a person that's too neutral. I like people that feel sadness and that feel happiness, that can embody and accept those emotions and move on from them and do the best that they can while they are feeling them. I've been thinking a lot about my view of myself, and I think I view myself as kind of a failure sometimes, which I feel like is usual for someone in their 20s. I don't know, maybe it's not, but I would assume it is. But then I think about all of the great things that I have already done. For example, I've made so many people laugh. I've made my brother and mother laugh a lot of times, and my dad as well. And that brings me a lot of joy. I've saved animals from the street, little kitties that are now my cats. I feel like I put value in the things that I did with other human beings or living creatures. I don't really attribute value to the possessions that I have or I don't know, the house that I live in, because it just is not really that valuable to me whatsoever. I feel like I always think of it this way. I could have all of the wealth that I want to in life, but if I have no one to share it with, then it is meaningless to me, because what matters to me the most is the connections that I make with other people, you know? So I feel like sometimes I feel like a failure a little bit, because maybe I'm not as high up as I could be in my age comparing to maybe some of my peers. Or, I don't know, I haven't moved out by myself yet, which honestly, no one really has, so I don't even know, I don't know why I make these comparisons, and I don't know who I'm comparing to. I feel like I'm comparing to an ideal of where I think I should be. But then I think, well, if I was in this place, in a good house, driving a good car, and having all these things, would I even be happy? No, because I don't care about those things, you know? So it's so weird that I compare myself to an ideal of myself that I don't even want to be, just because I think that that's what society accepts as successful. And it's very important to me to be accepted by society, because I mean, I'm an animal, I'm a human being, I'm an animal by nature, and animals just want to be accepted and need to be accepted to feel like they belong somewhere. I guess that's the sentence that I was looking for. And I feel like sometimes I worry that because I'm not in that ideal place that I feel like I should be, I am not going to be accepted. And that is not true. And still, even with me knowing that that is not true and that I can be accepted for many other things that I do that have nothing to do with possessions and wealth, I still feel like a failure. How is that? Even after acknowledging that that ideal is not something that I want to be, and it's not necessary to be that, to be accepted, why do I feel like I failed still? I don't know. And I've been thinking about this a lot, you know? I mean, even with the channel, I've built this channel, and I'm not saying it in a sense of I have these many subscribers and I make this much money, but it is in the sense that I have made people feel calm and peaceful, and I have relieved anxiety out of you guys, at least from what you tell me in the comments. Maybe you are lying, I don't know, but I read so many comments of people saying, you know, this video made me feel better, it made me feel seen, and that is so important to me, that I am able to do that to people on the other side of the world, you know? So I don't know why I feel like a constant failure, and I don't know how to change it, you know? The sadness that I feel, that I think that is always kind of deep down in me. I think like I'm kind of a melancholic person. I have a tendency to be sad more than I have to be happy, which I'm trying to change, but that is not exactly my main issue, because I can accept being sad and I can be grateful for it. I don't know why it is. I feel like it's something that is deep within my heart that I need to figure out, and I still don't understand what it is, because there are many things in my life that I'm super grateful and happy about, you know? So I don't really know what it is, and I don't really care about the sadness. It's just the feeling of constant, it feels like I'm kind of left out, and I feel like I leave myself out a lot of the times because, oh, I don't want to talk to this person right now because I'm gonna bore them. I don't want to go play this game on Discord with this friend because I feel like I'm gonna be annoying to them. I don't want to go out with this person because I feel like they are just gonna be bored and never want to go out with me again. And so I leave myself out of a lot of these opportunities because I always feel like I'm going to fail at whatever I do. And I've been thinking, how can I change this? And where did this come from? I haven't reached much of a conclusion yet. I don't know where this sense of failure, fear of failure stems from, because the only thing that I really failed at in societal standards is that I dropped out of college. That is like my biggest failure in the eyes of society, you know? Because apart from that, I have great family, I have one or two great friends, and I don't need more than that, you know? I have all of these things that I put so much value in, which are the human connections around me. So if I take myself out of my body and I think of myself in an outside perspective, I don't see myself as a failure. But if I'm thinking about myself when I'm inside of myself and I look at me, I'm like, you have failed. Why? You know, I'm sharing this because I am looking for answers, maybe not really an answer to my sense of failure, more so to people that have felt the same thing and that have figured out a way of thinking that has taken them out of that mindset and put them in a mindset of I'm okay. I haven't failed or I haven't succeeded. I'm just doing good on my own. Also, because I feel like the definitions of failure and success, I'm giving them the value that society gives them, you know? So I don't even know what my concept of success and failure are. I feel like I'm just feeling like a failure in societal standards. But then again, am I a failure? I don't know. You know what? Maybe this isn't going on YouTube because I feel like this is a bit messy. I haven't been able to journal about this, and so my thoughts are not really put together, I guess. I don't know, I guess I just don't understand what it is that I've been feeling about myself that has been putting me off and kind of making me feel angry at myself, you know? Could be hormones, maybe. I mean, I don't know, could be just chemical, but I don't think so. I feel like there's something deep down that I need to face and be like, this is what went wrong. And this is what you need to change in order to feel better again. But I don't know what that is. I haven't been able to find it, you know? I don't know. I feel like I'm in a big search to see what it is inside of my little brain, deep down and hidden, that I've been suppressing all of this time, that is making me feel these things often. Maybe it's nothing like that. Maybe it's just me being a normal human being, and everyone goes through these phases and thinking patterns often, and people just don't share it much because it's kind of a weird and confusing feeling to always feel like you have done something wrong or that you have failed at something. Like, even when I'm not attempting to do something, I feel like I'm failing already. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. So honestly, these days I've just been not doing much, to be honest, just thinking. And I feel like that's not helping a lot. And so today I came out of my comfort space, which is the house. And, you know, this eventually is going to pass. The thing is that I feel like these states that I get into, they pass eventually, but I don't really resolve anything within myself, and that's why I always keep coming back to the same issue of self-esteem, failure type thinking, you know? But because I don't know what it is that I need to resolve, I think that's why I keep coming back, because although I start to feel better again, I didn't really fix anything. Maybe there's nothing to be fixed. Maybe this is just a way that human beings are, you know? I'm just going to feel like this sometimes, and it's okay. I don't know, kind of confusing, you know? Maybe it has a lot to do with me being so much on TikTok. I'm not even joking. I feel like TikTok is a really toxic place, and I see all of these people sharing their highlights of their life and like the new clean girl aesthetic, which is like just being super organized, having all of the best products, which again, I don't even want to have that, you know? But I keep comparing myself to these people that I look at, and I suddenly think to myself, this is what I want to be, this is the ideal. But then I just think about it for like 10 more seconds, and I'm like, if I reach this ideal, will I be happy? Like, will I actually want those things? The answer is no. Because the thing that I value the most, again, is the human connections that I have, and I have great ones. And so, I don't know. I feel like I'm always searching to be something, but then I think about it, and I don't even want to be that. So, I just have to be present. That is so stupid, but that is so true. Like, at this moment, I'm here. I'm recording a video. I just smoked my cigarillo. It was absolutely great. I'm having a great time, you know? And if I could just be present in this moment, there are no bad emotions to have, because there are no bad things happening. So, I don't know, man. I think I've been thinking too much about things that I don't even want to be, and I've been putting my sense of success in the way society views success, and I don't even want to be that. And so, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been confused. You know, can you relate? I think you can. A lot of us are confused a lot of the time, which is totally fine and normal for people at any age to be confused about what the hell is going on, because we spawned here and we don't have any sort of manual, any sort of guideline on what we are supposed to do, on the way we feel and how we should resolve the things that we feel that are bad. I don't know. I guess I wanted to share, just in case someone else is feeling the same thing and wants a little virtual hug. I'm giving it to you at the moment. And yeah, I'm just glad I had the chance to talk to you guys about this, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you didn't find it like, what the hell is she talking about? I don't think so. I think that a lot of people can relate to this. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say, I guess. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye!